What's up, everybody? It's the Dirty Infidel coming to you from the heart of Middle Tennessee. How's everybody doing today? I'd like to try something with you guys real quick. Imagine, if you would, close your eyes. Close your eyes. Okay, now imagine you're going to a big parade in the middle of the city. Huge parade. Thousands of people going to be there. You got your cotton candy and your soda. You bringing the kids along. You find a nice parking spot. You make your way through the huge crowd of people up to the sidewalk. And you're enjoying it. You're laughing. You're having a good time. And you look around and you notice a KKK flag out of the corner of your eye. It kind of strikes you as odd. You look over, you see another KKK flag. Coming down the road, there's people in the parade dancing around, singing, dancing, waving giant KKK flags. There's kids with KKK flags on sticks just waving them around. Yay, yay. Having a good time. It's just everywhere you look, it's just KKK, KKK, white supremacy, KKK, everywhere. Now, take all those KKK flags, swap them out with green and yellow Hezbollah flags, and that would have been the exact sight that you would have seen at the Al-Quds March in London 4 days ago. Now, what is Al-Quds? For those of you that don't know, Quds, that's a Arabic term, it's a Persian term. It's what they call Jerusalem. Okay, so Al-Quds Day was put into place by the Ayatollah Khomeini in Iran back in 78, 79, something like that, late 70s. Basically, it was to announce and show Iranian support for the Palestinian state. Basically, it's to show the support for the people that want to overthrow the Jewish state of Israel, turn it into a Muslim state, and call it Palestine. Okay, so they're a terrorist organization. Hezbollah is, and that's important. Okay, so you're at this Al-Quds March in London, and you see terrorist flags all over the place. Little kids have these flags that are from a group that represent nothing but death and hatred. You understand what I'm saying? So they're waving these flags around, and what makes it even worse is that people are trying to tell the cops, hey, this flag means these people support a group that's on the terror list. They're on the international terror list. They're one of the heaviest hitters in the world. In fact, Hezbollah is majorly responsible for why Israel had to build its security wall. That group, they've claimed responsibility for bombings almost every day for the past 40 years in Israel. And you guys are letting them walk your streets with their flags out in the open. ISIS flags, Al-Qaeda flags, Hezbollah flags. Now, I could understand how that flag could represent a group, and then people just misuse the flag like you had with the Confederate flag. Get fucked. It's not about racism. It's a cultural thing. And when I say that it's a cultural thing, I mean that not every person that fought for the South was a slave owner or agreed that slavery was okay. All right, the South did not secede from the North saying, we're leaving because you want us to give up our slaves. No, if you actually study the Civil War, you'll understand that it was actually a lot more economic and agricultural reasons as to why the South wanted to secede from the Union. But that's a whole story for another day. Fact of the matter is Confederate flag stands for a lot more than just hatred and death and violence. Okay, it does. But these groups like Hamas, Hezbollah, Al-Qaeda, Al-Nusra, ISIS, ISIL, they all specifically stand for death, destruction, terrorism. The only thing that actually really holds them together is their agreement on Israel. These groups really are the KKK of the Muslim world, okay? And you people are letting them fly their flags in the middle of your city. What the fuck, London? What the fuck? That's sad, because I thought that England had a history of being great and power, the lion of Europe. Where the fuck are you? Tell me this is just some sort of Siegfried and Roy trick, and the tiger is gonna maul the shit out of the ringleader. Tell me that you guys are just playing, okay, trying to see just who all is supporters. That there's got to be some sort of contingency plan. There's got to be. You people clearly cannot be this stupid because let me tell you something. I think we can all agree that the IRA is a terrorist organization, yeah? We can all agree that the IRA has caused death and destruction and hatred and violence, yes? Right. And I'm sure that there's a list of terrorist organizations, in fact, probably the same list that Hamas is on. Why is it that you will abide Islamic terrorist groups to be in your city and to have full run of your streets? But if you saw somebody walking down the road with an EDL patch on their shirt or an IRA flag, oh my God, call the press, stop the world. We have a white supremacist. We have a white nationalist, racist piece of shit. You do realize that the only reason that white nationalism is a problem in places where it is even a problem is because of people like you, right? People that don't fully understand the ideology that they're bringing in. People that don't understand that there are terrorist groups that are using this refugee crisis to outbreed you. Okay? And also, while their kids are growing up, infiltrating your legislation. Look at Sadiq Khan. He says that radical terrorism, that's just part and parcel of living in a big city. Yeah. Really? Because I live about 30 miles from Nashville. And you know when the last time I heard about somebody getting blown the fuck up in Nashville was? Never. Because in civilized societies, people don't just randomly blow the fuck up and kill everybody else around them because they have a specific ideology that they adhere to and everybody else doesn't. That is uncivilized. That is troglodyte, Cro-Magnon behavior, and it is unacceptable. So, England, man, I don't know what the fuck you all are on, but you need to wake the hell up right now, okay? The house is on fire and you're fast asleep. You need to wake the fuck up and do something, all right? Because let me tell you something. Shit's about to go hot over there. Shit goes hot over there. It will not take long for it to happen over here. History has showed that time and time and time and time again. I don't want to have to go out into the fucking streets of my country and fight a civil war. Okay? But the people that are infiltrating your country, they want to infiltrate us too, because we are all Western civilization. We are all Christian principle based countries, and they want to overturn that. They want to destroy that. So, England, Europe, wake the fuck up before you pull the United States into some shit that we don't really want to be in. And wake the fuck up before y'all get pulled into something that you can't pull out of. Alright? Y'all need to wake up and recognize the serpent in your garden before it bites you.